Hey guys, it's James, and in this video I wanted to quickly go over Exxon Mobil stock, ticker symbol XOM. We are going to check out the Seeking Alpha data to be able to get these stats. We'll check out their dividend history and then come back over to the graph and see the short-term and long-term graph, and we'll change the annual growth rate and then see what we'll get. And then of course we will see how much dividend we would get if we owned Exxon Mobil stock, and how much Exxon Mobil stock we need to have to be able to have $1,000 a month or $100,000 a year. Over at Seeking Alpha, Exxon Mobil, their stock price is sitting around $61 right now, $61, $62. Their dividend yield is about 5.7% with a annual dividend payout of close to $3.52 per share per year. So over the past year, Exxon Mobil has increased about 50%, but that's because in 2021, a lot more people have gotten back on the road and they have been driving their cars, meaning they have been using a lot more gas than compared to 2020. Let's go back in the history books about 5 years. You can see Exxon Mobil took a huge hit and it has not increased back to the pre-coronavirus pandemic levels. So this might be a stock you might want to invest in going forward in 2020. If we look back at the 10-year and their max data that Seeking Alpha has all the way back to 1990, you can see right now it is not the highest it has been in the past. So if you expect it to get back to 2014 levels, you might want to invest in Exxon Mobil. And here is one of the reasons why you might want to invest in Exxon Mobil. Exxon Mobil is one of those companies that have consistently increased their dividend every year. You can see that here in their most recent history going back to 2000. It's as far back as the data that Seeking Alpha has. Exxon Mobil is probably one of those companies that are going to survive no matter what. Wherever the energy is being produced at, they are going to find a way to produce it, whether that be through renewables, solar energy, wind energy, whatever the future holds. Exxon Mobil is going to be part of the game. They have the money to be able to invest and pay it out in their dividend. So their dividend here has been quarterly throughout their history, recordable history, and it has consistently increased. And today we are looking at about 88 cents per share every quarter. Let's go back over to our single fund investing calculator. We have already input the numbers. Their share price at $61.68. Dividend yield of about 5.7 with a quarterly dividend at 88 cents per quarter and $3.52 per year. So let's play around with these numbers here. Let's start small with our monthly distribution and initial deposit. And let's say we're looking at December 2022. Let's say we expect Exxon Mobil to continue to increase as they did in 2021. Let's look at their year numbers. They grew 50% in 2021. Let's say they grew another 25% in 2022. Your $1,000 investment will have grown to $1,300 with your dividend reinvested after 1 year. Let's say they grow another modest 10% and you wanted to add $50 a month to the fund of $1,000. Your $1,600 will have grown to $1,791, and after 10 years your $7,000 will have grown to $18,000 with dividends reinvested. So this is a pretty decent dividend stock to own. Let's say you had a little bit more money in your account and you wanted to invest heavily in Exxon Mobil. Your $10,000 in 1 year at $100 a month, your $11,000, which includes your $100 a month addition after 1 year, will have grown to $12,884. Not the best stock that we have analyzed on this channel. If you have faith in Exxon Mobil and you're looking at a pretty decent annual dividend payout, then this might be the stock for you. And if you're expecting another really good year for Exxon Mobil, this might be the fund you want to invest in. Let's say they grew another 45%, which is unlikely, but let's say they do. There, your $11,000, which includes your $100 a month and $10,000 initial deposit, your $11,000 will grow to $16,808 in 1 year. And what we all have been looking for, to be able to achieve $100 a month, and this is, remember, this is a solid dividend. They have not decreased their dividend for close to 25 years. So to receive $100 a year in annual dividends, you need $1,700 worth of Exxon Mobil. $1,000 in annual dividends, you need $17,000 in Exxon Mobil, and that $1,000 a month or $12,000 a year, you would need $210,000 of Exxon Mobil. And if you wanted that $100,000 a year in annual dividends, you would need $1.7 million in Exxon Mobil. If you guys enjoyed that video and you want to see more videos like this, hit that like button and head down into the comments and let me know what you would like to see next. And if you would like to support the channel and you want access to this workbook, you can head over to Patreon and join my Patreon for $3 a month and be able to download this single fund investing calculator. And you can just sign up and then cancel your subscription if you just want to play around with the calculator, or you can stay joined up every single month, and every time I set up a new calculator or fix any bugs that I find or improve upon the calculator, you'll have access to the new version. If you don't want to spend any money right now, but you do want a little bit of a investing calculator, maybe not as strong as the two other calculators that are paid for, you can download my free 401k investing calculator. It's a simple calculator that I built that you can find some of these calculators online already for free as well. It helps you determine your 401k and how much money you have to be contributing and how much your employer contributes to be able to retire easily with your 401k. So if you guys like that, hit that like button. Again, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you thought, and thanks for watching.